Kate Middleton surprised royals watchers in 2021 by taking part in an unprecedented festive musical performance with British singer-songwriter Tom Walker as part of her Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey. The Princess of Wales organised the event, the first of its kind, to celebrate the efforts of key British workers who served the nation throughout the COVID pandemic and had to work in public and emergency services over the holiday period. Now, Kensington Palace has announced that the Princess will host her second Carol event next month, this time paying tribute to the life and values of Queen Elizabeth II, who died in September at the age of 96 after serving 70 years on the throne. Here is a look back at Kate's 2021 Christmas celebration and how you can watch her performance with Walker. A celebration for COVID heroes billed as an opportunity to come together and look back on the previous 18 months of the pandemic, Kate's community carol service promised to pay tribute to and celebrate the people who worked to help others during the health crisis, as well as inviting frontline workers, such as National Health Service staff members and emergency services personnel, to Westminster Abbey for the event. Kensington Palace said that invitations had been extended to those who might be isolated in their communities, including the recently bereaved. The service featured traditional Christmas carols from the Westminster Abbey Choir as well as readings and performances by celebrity guests, including pop star Ellie Goulding, who performed at Prince William and Kate's Buckingham Palace wedding reception in 2011. Members of the royal family attended the Christmas event, such as Sophie, Countess of Wessex, and Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. Also present were members of Kate's family, her mother and father, Carol and Michael Middleton, and her younger brother, James. For many, the highlight of the evening was when Kate unexpectedly took center stage for a musical performance with Walker, something no other royal has ever done in public. Where to watch Kate's piano performance? You can watch Kate's full performance with Walker on his YouTube channel, here. The Princess and Walker performed the song For Those Who Can't Be Here, which was written during the pandemic and captured the feelings of those separated at Christmas because of the lockdowns. As Walker sang and played guitar, Kate accompanied him on the piano, which she learned to play during childhood. Speaking this year on Britain's Saturday morning kitchen show, Walker praised Kate for pulling off the performance despite the chaotic circumstances. "It was mad, really," he said. "It was just surreal to be part of that and to have the Duchess playing one of my songs on the piano and to be accompanied by her. She was amazing." What to expect from Kate's Christmas service this month? Kensington Palace said Kate will be spearheading a second carol concert, this one dedicated to the selfless efforts of individuals, families and communities across the UK and highlighting the remarkable impact that coming together to support others can have for us all. There will also be recognition of the late Queen's passing. This year's service will also pay tribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and the values she demonstrated throughout her life, including empathy, compassion and support for others, the palace statement read. These principles are shared and personified by the inspirational guests who have been invited to the Abbey from across the UK in recognition of their tireless efforts to help and care for those around them, the palace said. While the attendance of Kate and members of the royal family has been confirmed, it is not known if the princess will perform again. The service will be held at Westminster Abbey on December 15 and will be broadcast as a special program in Britain on Christmas Eve, like last year. Noting that Kate has started what looks like a royal Christmas tradition, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams said the move is a welcome one. The idea of an annual Princess of Wales Christmas concert at Westminster Abbey, which emphasizes the joy the connection between us all brings during the festive season, is delightful, he told Newsweek. It is of significance too because .it highlights the contribution of so many community volunteers, frontline workers, armed forces personnel and others from the essential services who will make up the congregation, Fitzwilliams continued. It is a measure of how significant the Princess of Wales' contribution to a cause is that her pre-recorded contribution on the piano last year merited so much attention. She had piano lessons as a child, he said. Last year's concert was also an opportunity to pay tribute to those who supported their communities during the pandemic, which she did in a moving message. Referring to this year's planned tribute to the late Queen, Fitzwilliam said, "It is only appropriate that at this time of year a nation still grieving for her loss will be reminded yet again of why we miss her so." Newsweek reached out to Kensington Palace for comment. Do you have a question about King Charles III, William and Kate, Meghan and Harry or their family that you would like our experienced royal correspondents to answer? Email royals@newsweek.com. We'd love to hear from you.